Welcome to this channel. So in the past 2 days, I have shared two videos on the proper practice of the Wing Chun Xiu Lim Tao sets. And after that, many of our Wing Chun brothers and sisters have contacted me. Also, there are many karateka have chat with me on the topic of what is the Chinese Kung Fu is presenting in the past. So this is actually a really important time that those of us who really care for Wing Chun or traditional Chinese martial arts or karate, namely the Okinawan karate, uh, need to discuss, need to get together. This got nothing to do with fame, title, because this is get into the core of the root already. If we lost the core of the root, we will get a problem. So for me, it is always like if we watch the movie The Apollo 13, our man is out there, and we need to bring it back, bring them back safely. Because if we don't have the people, we don't have nothing. So it is not about lineage. Disregard what lineage. We have plenty of people, and we want to bring all the people back so that they have the basic educations, and so that everybody can be a star. Or else we really don't have anything left. We can't even proceed to the next generations. That is for sure already. Really sure already. You can see in China. It is extremely sure already. In China today, mainland China today, you can see the trend already. Based on the past 4 years, you see the trend. It is over if it's keeping going that way. And this is not easy stuff in Asia, because in Asia they have all kinds of pressure, constraint based on their culture, their tradition, and so forth, so forth. Only in the West we can go directly to solve the problem because we don't have those burden. So today I'd like to share with you more to give you all the view in more details so that you'll be able to make use of it. You'll be able to develop the skill. Now, I need to address this. I can be a guy who brought the ancient Chinese teaching to the West, but I'm not a grandmaster. I'm just a guy who is a middleman who present what is in the ancient China to the West today, so everybody know what is going on. Just a middleman. The reason because I know the language and I know the science on the other hand. So I be able to merge them together and share what it is. Okay. So that's who I am, and I don't want to be who I'm not. So forget about all this grandmaster, this. Forget about it. We talk about the contents of Wing Chun. Now, in Wing Chun, the practice of the set. So just take today's the Xiu Lim Tao set, not even the 1850s Xiu Lim Tao sets. We need to get the sets so that it is, as I explained in the past two videos, be able to develop your six core element to the minimum, and be able to provide you the basic Wing Chun techniques of handling this six core element to the minimum. So everybody have it. Okay. We cannot afford to practice any sets, be it the modern set or ancient set, where it is just a ritual, mimic posture, mimic something, and we don't get anything out from it. In fact, as I explained yesterday on the Shu Lim Tao set 1850, it is something to inspire, to create more life, liveliness, to generate more talented people, so that the talented people be able to grow more, to proceed more. It is not something, a mantra we repeated since 1,000 years ago and expecting magic. It is not that. Okay? So when we practice a set, it has to be useful. It has to be lively, where it can grow in us. It has to be able to develop our skill, or else that set is useless. It is a reality since the ancient. Okay? So Shu Lim Tao is like that. The sets or any other sets, it doesn't matter the older set or the modern sets. It has to be developing your functional training, be able to let you grow and be able to show you, share with you how you handle the six core element and the uniqueness of that particular art. Or else we are like our man is outside there, like in the Apollo 13. If we don't help them, they won't come back home. They will suffocate to death. So this is the issue. Okay. So set practice have that. And this morning I have already discussed and chat with a few friends in Europe. So I asked them saying that, how about this? Why don't you uh, evolve the 1960s Shu Lin Tao sets into what we call version B? And version B has to be able to develop the six core element, be able to provide the basic training of the six core element, the uniqueness of Wing Chun, and be able for one to grow. So using the 1960s Wing Chun Xiu Lim Tao platform, we evolve it so that it be able to have this capability, and we give it to the world. So every lineage who want it be able to have it. And one need to be able to see the benefit. If you practice it for 1 week, you will get the benefit. Otherwise, it is useless. In fact, if one practice that set for, say, even for 1 hour, one need to know the differences. One need to experience it. If it is like buying, like when we are kid, we are buying candy. If the candy is not sweet, we will not keeping wanting to eat it. Am I right? So this thing has to be beneficial. As soon as it's beneficial to us, we will keeping doing it. If it is not, it's become a boring, and we let it go. It becomes a ritual. So I asked friend to do that, to evolve it, and I'm going to step in to help on this thing. I don't want to do it myself. I want Wing Chuners to do it, so that everyone here on have a set if they want to. we developed the sets in the West. We can call it the Western version B of Xiu Lim Tao, so everybody can have it. And this will be no longer the set like in the China and so forth, where they look at different things. We just want the essence of it. So if that happen, I'll ask our friend to show it in the YouTube step by step. Why is this doing this way? Why is this doing this way? When you practice this, what are you looking for? I'll ask our friend to make videos on it, to explain on it, so everybody be able to practice and really quick. One be able to get it. So one be able to get the proper training of the Xiu Lim Tao via the Xiu Lim Tao version B. And here on, there's no lineage. Anybody want to practice that set can use that set. Okay? Because it's for educational purpose. Now, another thing I like to share with everybody is we keeping talking about Wing Chun is a soft art. Wing Chun is a soft art. Well, soft based on whose definitions? Obviously, somebody has to have defined it. What is soft? Well, according to General Qi Ji Guang, according to Shaolin Short Strike Classic, soft is well defined in chapter 14 of General Qi Ji Guang. So in the third translations here of General Qi Ji Guang, no, if you have the Chinese book, you don't even have to buy this book. If you don't have the Chinese book and you don't know how to read the classical Chinese, then you get this book. Okay. So in the section 3 of chapter 14 of General Qi Ji Guang, it said that softness is to dodge diagonally with footwork, avoiding head-on confrontations. Again, softness is to dodge diagonally with footwork, avoiding head-on confrontation. Wing Chun is soft. Wing Chun is a female art because we don't go for direct confrontations. We dodge to the angle and we don't take the confrontation direct. We play with the momentum and the timing. Again, as in this book, I share what the Yi Da Yu, General Yi Da Yu present. This is soft. Instead of going center line to center line, you go sideways in. And then you get the timing and you make use of the strength, make use of momentum. That's what the ancient defined as soft. Okay? So we need to face it. Like yesterday I said, Grandmaster Yip Man said, Tan Sao is to receive. That is soft because if you come at me, I receive. My body turned diagonally. I'm not receiving you this way or forward pressure this way. This means I'm crushing with you, center line to center line. But over here, my heart is facing the center line, but I dodge away, receive it. So that is soft. So it is not what as people think today that you have to go linear and forward pressing. No, that is hard by the ancient definition, not by my definition. Okay, it's in the book, in the ancient classic. So this has to be known, or else what we train is not going to deliver because we don't know what it is. We can interpret or doing whatever we want, but this is not what the design of the ancient stuff, right? And for the sticking body short strike is always the body lean one side with the elbow, with the shoulder get in. That is the rule of thumb. Okay? So instead of like this is the corner, instead of I'm slamming him like this, or I turn him, or all do all kind of techniques this way, like playing this. If I'm weaker than him, if now I'm 150 pounds, if I facing a 250 pounds, or if I'm a lady with a smaller frame, there's no way I can face the opponent, bigger opponent, or more aggressive opponent, more strong opponent. Even I'm more faster, you're going to need a lot of energy for that, which is for the Wing Chun or the soft art, they don't. So they get in diagonally. And why get in diagonally? This is important. The shoulder come in first. So one side of the body is always sealing off or seal, like you close down, shut down the opponent. You create all kind of pressure for him already. And this thing strike. And then you change. So in Shaolin short strike, pay attention to this. You see when you get in, the shoulder is over there, right? When you get in, the shoulder is always there. Okay? The shoulder is always there. That is the short strikes, sticking body short strike advantages. So that is the rule of thumb. And even with the frontal, the shoulder is still first. Even if I don't close in this way, I go frontal, still I'm slanting in. I'm not going straight like that. I'm slanting in this way. This is leading. I'm slamming this way. So this is closer to him. This is farther. So my body is not a square facing him. My body is like a triangle like this facing him. It gives me more leverage so that I don't get struck. If I go like that to you, strike can come anywhere. If I go straight in like that, where this part of the body close to your body, even if I go frontal, then my target is smaller and I have more change. Once I get this, the next thing you will get into is grabbing. Who have more power, who is trained in those grabbing and so forth win. So this is the slanting one side is the reason why it be able to change very fast, agile, and that is soft. And of course, as you see here, all the shoulder here, and there's a writing here, Shaolin short strike. So it say that shoulder is the critical part of the body of the short strike art. The handle of the body strength is the shoulder. So it is not like this. It is not like this. Okay? And it is, you get in. So this is very different than like the small frame art, like art you have a big frame or small frame, a more compact art. This is a different thing compared with just compare big frame or small frame. So this is not like Xingyi or Taiji or something, because for the sticking body is always you slam in, you slam him, you stick in. That is short strike. Or you get in, short strike. You want to cut him through. Okay? Diagonally. That's soft. And of course, you can go straight line too if you are very fast or if your enemy is or your opponent is weaker and so forth, so forth. But those are really special case. The case is one need to be able to know this general uniqueness, very good at it, and one be able to play. Like a judoka know how to play the judo play. Okay, so you see, all everything they are fit together. If our sets like Xiu Lin Tao is not trained to develop this, we cannot do it. So we cannot say, okay, I'm going to learn from this art, this punching this way, or standing 站桩 this way, like the northern art, like the Xingyi or Taiji or so forth. We cannot do that. So you look at how people handling their shoulder, okay? So there are a lot of uniqueness there. However, all of those, they have to be able to piece together. And at the end, after you train with it, you know what it is. You got the art. And at that time, you might decide, hey, I know the art. I don't want to fight. I don't want to number one. I just want to understand what is going on here. It's just like, oh, I like to learn the tango. Once I know how to dance in tango, I don't want to go compete in the tango dance. I just want to know what it is. Now the problem is, if I want to learn tango dance, but people say disco is tango, cha-cha is tango, and then everybody have their 5 cents of tango. At the end, we don't know what is tango. There is a problem, and that's exactly the problem of traditional Chinese martial art, include Wing Chun today. So like these few days, I was having a good discussion with a friend who do Xingyi. Well, obviously, we know that all these details is not known. So today's people, most people will say uh, everything is the same. All martial is the same in fighting. In fact, they are not the same. A Western boxing will not fight like a BJJ friend, and a BJJ will not fight like a Thai boxer. A tango is a tango. A salsa is a salsa. A disco is a disco. Different. And they have a different functional training, different way of move, different way of rhythm. Without that, we really don't know what we are doing. So this is what I like to share with you. Only if we know all this, we have the basic education, we can make Wing Chun works. Otherwise, it will never work. So this is what I like to share with you. It is a serious stuff, and today is the 2nd of July 2021. 2 days later, it is the Independent Day of USA, July 4th. So I share this with you because a new era has to start, and we need to bring all men back to the earth. Disregard what lineage, it doesn't matter. The matter is only if we take care of the people, then Wing Chun can grow. If we keeping fighting there for whatever everybody's ideas and opinion, then nobody is grow. So it's like everybody is out there in the outer space, like in the Apollo 13. At the end, it will be just a tragic. So this is what I like to share with you. So obviously, Asia, we're not going to do this, but we're going to do this here.